another 7 a.m. Qigong session live in your living room. So, let's get ourselves started. So turn one foot 45 degrees to the corner so that you can sit down through the leg. The other foot just rests on the floor comfortably and just rock back and forth. So you're not pushing your foot into the floor, you're just allowing the foot to rest and rock. And swap to the other side. And pick up your ankle, shake off the ankle. And swap to the other side, pick up the foot, shake off the ankle. And then raise the knee as high as you can and circle the foot. Back the other way. And swap sides. Back the other way. And change. So we put our feet together and just circle the knees. Trying to loosen off the ankle joints, soles of the feet and the knees. Back the other way. And come up. And we're going to find our shoulder width. So with the feet together, turn out the toes, turn out the heels. And just circling the hips, loosen off the hip joints, loosen off the pelvis, the lower spine, knees, ankles, soles of the feet. Back the other way. And change. Just circling the shoulders round, loosening off the ball joints, opening up the upper spine, relaxing the muscles off across the shoulder blades and into the spine. Back the other way. And change. So just allow yourself now to come to rest on the feet. So you're spreading your feet onto the floor, softening the feet, and then releasing the ankle joints. So you're softening your ankles, allowing yourself to stand, and just allow the body to move so it can find that comfortable position where any resistance or torque or tension that you might have in the ankle joints can start to dissipate. You might then need to come up to the knees, softening the knees. Again, just allow your body to move, find that comfortable place. And then softening the hips. Allow all the muscles around the hip joints just to chill out. And then allow your tailbone to tuck under as though you're sitting down. Okay, so you're not thrusting the pelvis forward, you're leveling the pelvis out. And the tailbone tucks under, so the action is sitting down, not squatting, sitting. And then the shoulders come back to rest comfortably over the hips. So you're elongating the spine, opening up the chest and the belly, not allowing yourself to crumble down. And then pulling the chin back slightly to create the stretch in the upper spine with all the bones standing upright. Just start to breathe into the belly, let the belly open up as you breathe in, let the belly close down as you breathe out. Find a pattern that works for you, so you're trying to get your breathing to become regular and smooth. And get it so it sinks deeper into the body. And as you breathe, just let all the soft tissue just release and sink down. So as the shoulders release, the joint opens and the forearms release. Sorry, the upper arms. And your elbows open, forearms release. Wrists open and soften the hands. So just give yourself a moment to find all of those alignments. Find that comfort, let go of any resistance that you have in the muscles. And become aware of your mind. And just let everything soften, let the brain soften. You don't need to think at the moment. Thoughts will now start to fly around in your mind, but just let them do that. Don't pay them any mind, don't chase them. And as you breathe, slowly let your intent, let your awareness sink down into the body. So you're not forcing anything, you're just allowing something to sink. Breathing in, let the hands come up the center line. Turn over and come up over the head. Breathe out, circling the hands down. Breathe in. And breathe out. I'm just going to do a few repetitions of that now. So you're breathing in, opening up the body. And breathe out. Let the arms sink down. Really working on loosening the shoulder blades, loosening the shoulder joints, softening the body down through the muscles either side of the spine, letting the chest open, the diaphragm soften so it can move easily, and the belly open. Excuse me. Softening the mind, let the mind become totally present and sink down into the body. And we change, so breathing in, come up to the chest. Breathe out, palms to the floor and push down. Just come to rest, softening the ankles, softening the feet, the knees, the hips. Let the tailbone tuck under, shoulders resting comfortably over the hips. Pull the chin back slightly, bones floating in space, muscles release. Focus again on your breathing, allowing the breathing to become softer, more regular and smooth, deeper into the body. Softening the mind, becoming more present with your body, and allow your mind just to sink into the body deep. Let it sink down to the belly. Nothing forced, it's nice and gentle. Then breathe in, hands come up to the chest. Breathe out, left hand goes up, right hand down. Breathe in, hands come back to the chest. Breathe out, swap the hands over, left hand down, right hand up. Breathing in. And breathe out. And keep going. All the time, softening the shoulders, softening the muscles either side of the spine, let the tailbone tuck under, releasing the hips, softening down through the legs. Let your weight evenly spread out through both feet. Change. Hands come to center. Palms to the floor, breathe out and push down. Let yourself come to rest. Again, check your alignments. So softening the feet, the ankles, the knees, the hips, tailbone tucks under, shoulders come back to rest comfortably over the hips, chin pulled back slightly to create the stretch in the spine, all the bones standing upright, let the muscles release. Really soften down through the legs, breathing into the belly, softening the mind, allow the mind to sink back down into your center. And then just turning the waist, bring the shoulders round, and then square, turn the waist, and just get the rotation in the body going as a result of moving the waist. So you're not twisting, you're just rotating around the spine, sitting back against the spine and the pelvis, and allowing yourself to soften down through the legs so the legs can act more like pistons or shock absorbers. You're not twisting or talking down through the knee and into the ankle. And then as you turn, allow the shoulders to start to swing. So the arms become like a piece of rope. Everything moving around your center, around your spine. And softening down through the legs. Arms are swinging as though they are a piece of rope and the hands are a weight on the end. And as you continue to turn, allow the hands, the momentum of the turning of the waist to transfer out through into the hands. Make sure you're not twisting your shoulders, just allowing the waist to turn. And the hands start to move more. And make sure that the hands, the momentum of the arms is dictated by the turning of the waist. So really release the shoulders, the upper arms, biceps, triceps, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands and fingers. Let the mind soften again and sink deeper into the body as you turn. And trying to find your center, the point at which you can move around comfortably. Softening the muscles down the spine. Softening into the tailbone as it tucks under, you're sitting down. Softening the hips so that they're not trying to put unnecessary force down through the legs. Softening the thigh muscles. Opening the knee joints. Softening the calves. Softening the ankles. And softening the feet. Just make sure your breathing falls into a nice regular pattern that's comfortable for you. And start to breathe back down into your belly. Becoming more present with your body. Really start to feel how when the waist turns, momentum is transferred out through into the fingertips. You don't have to lift your shoulders, you don't have to force your arms to move. They just move because the waist is turning. And you're allowing them to swing like a piece of rope. Make sure you're not bouncing through into your knees. hands come up to the center, up to the chest. And then as you breathe out, just let the hands float down. Come to rest by the sides again, checking your alignment, softening the feet so that the weight can transfer down straight through into the feet comfortably. Softening your ankles, softening the knees, softening the hips, tucking the tailbone under as though you're sitting down, leveling out your pelvis. Shoulders resting comfortably over the hips, and then the chin pulled back slightly to create a stretch in the spine. And just breathe. Sinking the mind into the center. And palms to the floor, breathe in, let the hands come up. Breathe out, drop the elbows, drop the wrists down. Breathing in, come up. And breathe out. So again, softening down through the legs so you're not lifting yourself as the hands come forward. Sitting back against the spine so you're not leading. Connecting with your center, allowing yourself to breathe into the belly. Softening the chest. And then we're going to change, so the fingertips turn to the right, circling the hands up, and let the left hand circle down so you end up holding a ball in center, both palms to the floor. Settling back down through the feet, and as you breathe out, just allow your waist to turn to bring the hands around to the right hand side. And as you breathe in, the palms swap over and turn the waist to bring the hands back round. Breathe out, turn over the left. As you Breathe in, the palms turn over and square the hips to bring the hands around. Breathing out. Breathe in. And keep going. Again, become aware of what's going on with your feet. Soften the feet. Softening the ankles. Softening the knees. Softening the hips. Tucking the tailbone under. Shoulders resting comfortably over the hips so you're not leaning. Chin comes back to create a stretch in the spine. Muscles released, bones floating in space. And feel the momentum turning through your waist. Legs released so they act like shock absorbers or pistons. Sitting back against the spine. Breathing into the belly. And let the mind sink into the body and become present with the movement. Releasing the shoulders. Softening the elbow joints. Softening the wrists. And then just let the lower hand come up to chest height. Take a breath in. Breathe out, let the hands come down to rest at the sides. Closing the hands over the belly. Left hand underneath, right for men. Right hand underneath, left for ladies. Sinking down through the feet, softening the feet, the ankles, the knees, the hips. Tucking the tailbone under to level the pelvis and sit down. Shoulders resting comfortably over the hips, then pull the chin back slightly to create a stretch in the spine. And just let all the bones stand upright and let all the muscles sink. Bring the hands up. Wiggle the fingers at the ends of the arms. Bring the hands down, just circle the hands. onto the toes. Breathe out, let yourself drop. Breathe in, come up, and drop. And keep going. And one more. And relax. Just come up and give the legs a shake. Oh. So once again, thank you so very much for joining me this morning. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning for more of the same, more play. We do have our Qigong challenge running at the moment, so if you want more information on that, head to the website. And if you can tag, share, like, and get this video out there to as many people as possible so that we can spread this far and wide, that would be absolutely fantastic. Again, any questions, any comments, or any feedback you'd like to leave me, that would be greatly appreciated. Please leave them in the comments below. Thank you again, and I'll be back tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. Take care and have a really great day.